We're recording. You're listening to the Tune Up and Jam podcast. Ready? Go.
Hi, this is Kimmy. You're listening to episode 20, recorded at Saint Rocke in Hermosa Beach, California.
Tune Up and Jam.
All right, tune up, turn up, get down, and start jamming once again. Hello and Wellina, Francis.
Wellina?
I think I'm pronouncing it right. It's welcome in Hawaiian. Welcome. We're to welcomes now. We're in episode 20, and we're now on to welcome. I'm doing 10 episodes of language of welcome. So today is Wellina in Hawaiian. It's the Tune Up and Jam podcast. We are at Saint Rocke for the Sound Collective. October. This time is the 5th week, I think, all overall. The first week of October, but it's the 5th Sound Collective.
The 5th Sound Collective, yep.
Yeah. And so tonight there's a couple of new performers that we haven't seen before, 1 or 2 repeat performers, and a whole lot of fun.
This is always a treat. I always like hearing the new songs and the new performers, and a lot of times you get a little unexpected tidbits out of everybody,
Yeah, and it, like we said last week, this whole thing in general is just evolving too. Mm-hmm. So it's good to not only just the music, but the crowd. The crowd's evolving. Mm-hmm. The crowd is becoming a lot more. Well, first of all, it's getting bigger.
Yeah.
People are getting here earlier because it actually started. It's starting to be 7 o'clock to 11 o'clock now, with Kira and Josh doing a whole hour before 8 o'clock. Before the other act started 8 o'clock. Yeah. We've got happy hour going on that whole time. So by the time 8 o'clock even starts coming around, when some of the other acts start up, we've got a pretty decent crowd here, and it's already jumping. It feels like a Friday night on a Tuesday night.
Yeah, you know what I like too? I like when the performers, they're scheduled for their set, and in their set, or at the end of their set, they always either invite Kira or Josh, or even both.
Yeah.
And that's the little surprises that...
that's always cool, because a lot of times that's totally unrehearsed. It's all organic and natural. Mm-hmm. And not only just Kira and Josh, but each other too. Sometimes you'll see somebody come up who was a previous performer either that night or the week before or 2 weeks before, come up and join.
Right.
As is tonight, Veronica Torres from Gorgeous Got a Gun, joining with Jimmy Blaze.
Right, yeah.
So that's always kind of cool, seeing some people, they're all connecting, and that's exactly what this is all about.
Exactly.
So it's super cool, and I guess we can just get on with the first artist.
Yeah, well, first we want to just, just to summarize, this is at Saint Rocke in Hermosa Beach, so if you can come out on Tuesdays, we'll make it worth your while with a lot of good entertainment and good socializing with some great musicians and artists, so come on out. As we're talking here, we have others willing to join us here, but let's just wrap this up. We'll get into the first artist. What do you say, Rich?
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's do it.
All right.
Truth alone will set me free. Once it's had its way with me, can't wait to take this weight, drop it to the bottom of the sea. The truth alone will wipe me clean. Once you've done your dirty deeds.
All right, so we're here with Zero Summers at the Sound Collective for the first night in October. So why don't you guys introduce yourselves first?
I'm David. I do vocals and guitar and write a lot of songs, and that's it.
My name's Alyssa Varon, and I do vocals and some glockenspiel.
Love it.
I'm Takero. I play the drums.
Awesome. And we're glad to have drummers here. Just so you know, I'm a drummer myself. So we're glad to have drummers.
Sweet.
And there haven't been too many drummers here at the Sound Collective. So you're special. You're extra special.
Awesome.
Yeah. So anyway, am I to understand it wasn't supposed to turn out with Zero Summers?
Well, the Zero Summers, we ended up doing the Zero Summers for this show because my other solo project is actually a completely different name, and I'm doing something experimental with that. It's actually kind of like secret. Like no one is supposed to know that it's the same person who's doing both. So, and he almost blew
His
it.
alter ego.
If you go look at the old flyer that I told him to throw away, it would like completely ruin my confidentiality.
Wow, he would have blown your cover, right? It would have been like the
we
Gorillaz.
decided to do
like
the Zero Summers. It's better anyway. We like it that way.
There you go. Yeah, it sounded great. Actually, it was really good. When you guys played the last song, you played the Coldplay song. I even turned to Francis. I said, "This is better than the original." You guys, yeah, it was really good. So,
Thank you.
Are you guys playing a lot in the area? South Bay? Do you play around LA?
That's a really good question. We're pretty. What's the right word here? We take really creative shows, and we're pretty selective with them. We do stuff like we don't tend to play as many venues because there's a lot of pay-to-play stuff going on here, and we want to support artists. We want to support the musicians. And venues, that's great. We love venues and everything like that. But I think we need, we can use more venues that want musicians to be successful and that aren't, preying on musicians or like vulture venues. And there are some great ones here, but there are also, some vulture venues, and we stay away from those. So we tend to do more like interesting PR stuff, creative stuff. We do beach shows. We have a duo that we're doing, and we do a beach show at Redondo Beach, Torrance Beach Park. Occasionally, it was supposed to be once a week, but then I became a bum and totally dropped the ball. But yeah, so we do take shows in the area, but we pick and choose. We like to go for festivals. We like to go for really creative, cool vibes that it's hard for us to get anywhere else. And Saint Rocke definitely fits that. So.
Yeah, I love that. And you're keeping it genuine, basically, right? What you're saying is you want to play for your music the way you want it to be, and with other artists.
Absolutely. We'll play covers, but we'll do them our style.
Yeah, I really like that a lot.
We were just joined by another member.
All right.
Hi.
Do we have Mike?
Yeah, we do. I just
right.
wasn't close enough.
Why don't you introduce yourself since you came a little bit late?
My name's Will Lyle. I'm the bassist for the Zero Summers.
All right, Will just showed up. He was a little bit late, but it's okay. So we started without you. Sorry about that.
That's okay.
So anyway,
he was doing bassist stuff.
I had to put the bass in the car.
He does the important stuff that the rest of us just can't do.
And then he just kind of wanders off like a bassist does too, right?
Just so you know, this podcast, we do this podcast. I'm a guitarist. He's a drummer. Our bassist is the one that couldn't make the Tuesday show. So
Yep.
All right.
I don't know.
You notice a pattern now?
Yeah. Typical.
But we should mention that this is a stand-up bass that we're talking about, too. So it's not just like a regular-sized bass. This thing's bigger than he is.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. Stick up for him.
Well, it would take the three of us to haul that thing around, but since he's so buffed, he can do it by himself.
That's true. We love bass players. We're just messing with
Of course. Well, everybody does.
Yeah, of course.
So before it gets too loud, do you have a website or social media you want to promote?
Yes, we have a Facebook page, The Zero Summers. Facebook.com/The Zero Summers. We have an Instagram account. Our Twitter's kind of inactive, so it's pretty much Facebook and Instagram. And then we do a lot of stuff on YouTube. We're starting to do more and more on YouTube, so that's pretty much it. We have a website. It's thezerosummers.com, www.thezerosummers.com. Actually, I'm sorry. I think it's actually just zerosummers.com. My bad. www.zerosummers.com.
All right, David, which one is it? Which one?
And yeah, that's right. With no direct article. So
people will figure it out.
Article.
But if they find you on Facebook or Instagram, they can definitely find the links.
We're on SoundCloud. We try to make it, whatever platform people want to use.
You're
they can probably find us on there.
possible not to find.
At least one of us is going to be on there in some form. So
Right on.
yeah.
And do you have any gigs in the future, in the nearby future, that you want to promote while you're here?
We have a couple of gigs coming up. One that's actually kind of a secret gig in West LA that we can't release it because I have a lot of connections with Japan and Japanese artists, and so sometimes people come over and ask us to do gigs and they say we have to keep it confidential because Japan has different copyright laws.
See,
than we
David,
do.
you already said too much, man. Now they're gonna come after you.
Are they going to come
Now
after
they have
us
to kill
too?
you.
No, you're good. You're good.
You don't
Let's
have to
go
tell
now.
us.
I
but
haven't
let's
given
talk
any
about this
names.
more.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, but yeah, we do have a couple of gigs coming up. We'll post them on our website, and but more than anything, we want people to connect with us online. We do online shows, and we try to post videos and do stuff. We take requests, anything that really connects people with the genuine music that we make. We try to keep it genuine and real, the way that we try to be. So
Cool. And by the way, I did like you told me to on stage. You said to like your page because
we will give you 3 free MP3s
There
for
you go,
anyone
some-
who connects with us in any way.
good. So
We'll
I've
send you a
connected
link.
with you.
Sweet.
So we're glad that you're part of the sound collective that Josh and Kira put together, because this is exactly what we want to do, is get in touch with all the musicians, in our area and build this community.
Awesome.
Sounds so awesome. That's what we've been looking for. Man.
Yeah,
Cool.
and us too.
Right on.
And it's been missing, so that's what we love about this.
All right. So we're going to definitely stay in touch. We're going to find you on social media. We're going to like you. We're going to spread the word. And then what we'll do is
And
also-
likewise, we'll do the same.
Cool.
Thank you.
Yeah, and we'll invite you into the studio, and you can take as much time as you need.
That'd be so much fun.
Yeah.
Cool.
You guys down for that?
Absolutely.
you down?
It's great to be here.
Yeah, it sounds
That's
like we'd have a
awesome.
lot of cool things to talk about as well.
Yeah, I think so.
And by the way, the drummer's been silent all night. Do you want to say anything?
So my name is Takero. I am a quiet drummer, so
We don't exist though. Do we?
I was going to say, I don't know about that.
No one
No
believes
such
you.
thing. Come on.
Do you mean quiet as far as laid back and quiet, or you actually play quietly?
right. I mean, I'm just not here to play my drums. It's about what he makes. So I'm just here to support his music.
Good, I love that.
See,
It's
that
about
sets
what
him-
we,
that
it's
sets
about
him
what
up-
we create together.
But
Yeah.
that sets him apart from most drummers.
Yes, it
That's
really
so true.
That is
so
true.
true.
Awesome. He listens so well. It's amazing.
Yeah,
He plays
Rich.
for the song. Oh, come on. I'm not that bad.
Bam, 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 bam.
Yeah, that's amazing. Bam, bam. Exactly. So anyway, I guess we have to wrap it up. Hugh's up there playing right now, so we want to give him his time. So we'd love to have you back up in the studio, though. So please, we'll stay in touch, and we'll
All
have
right.
you up.
We're looking forward to it. Thank
yeah.
you again.
Thank you.
Thank
Thanks
you,
a lot.
guys.
Thank you very
Zero
much.
Thanks for
Summers.
having us.
Where you gonna go? Where you gonna go when you leave? I see smoke inside your eyes, tears I just can't believe. You broke your heart for me. Though I never asked you to. Now you don't speak at all.
All right, we're back here. Saint Rocke, Hugh DeFrance. Second time around, man. How's it going?
How you doing? Pretty good.
Good to see you again.
Yeah.
So,
you guys got some dinner here?
Yeah, you had some dinner here?
yeah.
Feel
you
free.
guys-
Feel free.
Oh no, I'm fine. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, Kimmy's hooking us up really nice.
Oh, cool, yeah.
I don't know if you come down to Saint Rocke, meet Kimmy, she'll take care of you.
Yeah.
Anyway, so the last time we saw you, you were here also for the Sound Collective.
Yeah.
And that was I believe it was your first gig in a long time. You had said you had taken a break for a while. and
Yeah,
went back.
yeah.
Have you been doing anything since then? It's been
Not a lot
3-4
since it.
weeks?
Just these. I've been coming to. They do this every Tuesday, obviously. I've been coming to them and kind of just hanging out. But yeah, it's only been like a month or so. So
Right.
Yeah.
But you know what? That's a great way to spend a Tuesday.
right, I'll say.
Yeah, and it's been
Yeah.
evolving nicely. and
yeah,
growing
yeah.
nicely
It's
too.
already. It's only been a month, and it seems like a lot more people. And
Yeah, I mean, it happens on Tuesdays, but sometimes it feels like a Friday night. you
Yeah,
know, By
totally.
the end of it, it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Have you been able to mingle with any of the other musicians or artists?
Yeah, I know Veronica from Gorgeous Got a Gun. I know her from the past, and I saw her at a couple weeks ago. She played here. Just been hanging out
And
with
I
everybody.
think she might be playing tonight too.
I think she just told me she's going to do a song or two.
Yeah,
so,
cool.
Yeah, maybe
Cool.
not a full set, but we'll see.
Right. Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's what it's perfect for, to be able to come and hang out like this. And are you still looking for more gigs though, besides just?
Yeah,
I
I think I will. Yeah, it's it's funny. I've been practicing mostly. Like it's funny how like I feel like I'm still breaking the rust off.
Yeah,
but-
sometimes it takes a while.
Yeah, but it's feeling better. Yeah.
Good. And will you be coming back and performing any more at the Sound Collectives?
Yeah, I
You
think
plan
so.
to?
I think Josh just announced I'll be here in November, whether I like it or not. So, yeah.
Well, I guess we'll be back then.
Yeah, and for the record, I do like it.
Yeah, it is. It's actually really
Yeah,
cool.
we do too.
Yeah.
We like coming here.
Yeah.
It's all right.
Yeah, it's fun. So you guys are here every Tuesday, or?
Yeah, we've been at each of them since the first week. So.
Okay, yeah. I think that one time I came, I missed you guys. It's nice hidden in the corner here.
Yeah, we're over here in the corner. It's kind of a rundown situation. They put us way back in the corner, and
Yeah,
it's not
but-
very comfortable or anything like that.
Yeah, but good food though.
Yeah,
Yes, exactly.
Francis and I always say, what do we do to deserve all this? Sit by the fireplace, nice comfy chairs, whatever.
Yeah, it's nice
But,
work if you can get it.
Yeah, meet some cool people and listen to good music. I don't know
Yeah.
what we did to deserve it. but-
Right.
So is there anything in particular you want to plug, or you want to go back and see your website again or anything like that? while you're here?
Probably just same old stuff. I mean, this venue, this night, Tuesday nights at Saint Rocke. And then my website's just HughDeFrance.com.
Cool.
Yeah.
And you're still busy writing some new music and everything like that
Yeah,
too?
in the works, in prep.
Cool. You think you'll have anything by the next time?
Maybe, yeah.
Cool.
We'll see.
We're looking forward to it.
I'll definitely let you know.
Yeah. Sounds good,
Yeah.
man. Well, Hugh, it was good seeing you again.
Yeah,
And we'll
you
look
too.
forward to seeing you again. Check
Yeah.
them out at HughDeFrance.com.
All right, thank you.
Thanks,
Thank
you.
you.
Appreciate it.
Well, I've been here before, but now I'm all the wiser to the little games you play. Baby, I am not here to waste my time, so you wanted it this way. I know you can't live alone, but that ain't me, babe. I'm not gonna be the one to stick around. That ain't me, babe. To tie you down. That ain't me, babe. To show you how. That ain't me, babe. To throw it away. Yeah.
It's all good.
I'll try.
Sam and Dane just got off stage, and they're here with us on the Sound Collective Tune Up and Jam podcast. How's it going out there?
It's great out in
Awesome.
here.
Yeah, you guys sounded great up there. You guys were a lot of fun and very entertaining. Why don't you talk a little bit about your the two of you and your group, and because I think you also do you also have a group, a whole band, or is it just the two of you?
Yeah, we have a band too. It's mainly the
Okay.
two of us doing our thing, and we have a band as well. Kind of rotating members, but pretty solid core group for now. But yeah, Sam and Dane is basically just us two.
Yeah, I mean, so the story goes,
There you go.
we were friends we've been friends forever. And I was in Italy on business, and my Italian manufacturing consultant loves Elvis. And I hadn't sang since probably high school. I hadn't been in a band. I hadn't done anything. And my consultant was like, oh, me and my wife's, wedding song is Can't Help Falling in Love. And, my birthday's coming up soon and it's our anniversary. And I'm like, okay, well, shoot, what do I get the guy who has everything? Like, you can't get a gift for this person. You can't buy anything. So, what do I do? I got home and I was like, hey, Dane, I have this idea. I want to record Can't Help Falling in Love. Will you help me? I don't know anyone in music. I don't know what's going on. I just need help with this song. And he was like, yeah, totally. Come down. Come to my studio. Let's jam. And
That's how it all started. Yeah, that is how it all started.
How long ago was this?
Shoot, that was
5 years ago.
Really?
Yeah, 4 or 5 years
Was
ago.
it that long ago?
Yeah.
Gosh, it probably was. Yeah, 4 years ago. It
So
kind
that-
of just happened organically from there.
And that was the genesis of the two of you actually writing together,
Yeah.
and making songs together, and
Yeah.
gigging and everything like
Yeah,
that.
I think you'd booked me a couple gigs up in Malibu at Winery or something like that. And then I
Yeah.
had you come up on stage people all the time are like, hey, they try and stage bomb me. Like, hey, let me come sing a song. I'm like, all right, I'm going to give this girl a shot.
Yeah.
And she came up there, and I was like, oh, geez, she can actually sing. She got some pipes.
Yes, you can.
Yeah, and then,
Both of you can, by the way.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah, so that's how it started, and then kind of went from there.
So Sam, is that did you feel natural just jumping on stage if you haven't been doing this like forever?
To be honest, I really haven't gotten comfortable on stage until probably the past like 4 months. I'm like naturally and I'm an extrovert socially, but like naturally I'm an introvert, so it's hard for me to like come out of my shell and be vulnerable. And something clicked when I turned 30, and now I'm like totally comfortable in my skin. Like we have all of our stuff so tight and down, and like we both really trust each other, and we trust our band, and so it makes a lot of sense, and it's easy to just kind of like let go and play a character and tell the story of all of our songs, because all of our songs have some kind of crazy breakup story or something that goes along with it. So
because everything began organically anyways, right?
Yeah.
So it was a perfect way.
Every song we've written has had some basis in reality, so yeah, it is, like you said, really easy to get into it and feel it,
Yeah, but to answer your question, was it easy? Absolutely not. I was like, a 15-year-old on stage, like sweating balls and just like, I don't know. I was just a voice.
But since this kind of like this feeling that you have, that you're more comfortable, have you noticed that coming across on stage while you're performing? Like, have you noticed that with the energy with the crowd?
I've noticed it for sure. It's been a metamorphosis for sure. Yeah, last couple of shows, definitely you can tell. I think I told her, I was like, well, I don't know what you've been doing, but you've been doing something right, because you can just see it in her body language and everything. It's a lot more confidence on stage.
So you saw it without her even having to say,
I think maybe she probably made the internal choice in her head that I noticed it, right away. I should. I'm on stage with her all the time, so I should notice it. But yeah, that's kind of how it happened.
That's great. So speaking of shows, do you guys have any shows coming up?
Do we have anything else scheduled?
We don't have anything scheduled.
I know I was talking to Katie, the manager here, about a gig. I think November 11th we might have one here. I haven't solidified it
Here at Saint Rocke?
Yeah, here at Saint Rocke.
Is that a Sound Collective or is that a totally
No, it's a Friday night gig. I think we're opening for somebody. I forget who. I have to confirm it still. So
more importantly, I guess you have a website or social media that people can follow and keep track, so they don't have to worry about losing track of you.
Exactly. Yeah. And today, we can't expect people to go hunt us down. So just get on our Instagram. That's probably the best one for us, right?
Yeah, Instagram. It's at Sam_and_Dane. And then we do have a website at samandane.com. And we also have SoundCloud. It's just soundcloud.com at samandane. So all of our stuff's up there. We actually have an EP that we released.
We did a live acoustic EP, kind of like what we just played right now, but a live version. It's on SoundCloud. So
Totally
all original
raw,
stuff.
Uncut, original, unedited, unmixed. It's just like purely us in the studio
live,
with the guitar.
Raw, just the two.
Yeah,
as real as it gets.
Yeah, we got some cool video, and we just wanted to get some content together, so it came out good. Yeah.
That's what's important, getting the content out there, getting things recorded,
exactly.
getting it out there. And
we'll get the
people
studio
hear it.
versions done later. For now, we wanted to have something people listen to.
Exactly. And speaking of studio, we'd like to have you up to our studio, and if you'd like to make the trek to Altadena, we can do a full podcast with you guys.
Oh, cool.
Because here it's like really kind of short, couple minutes, but we can actually do a full podcast. You can do some performances while you're there. So we'd love to have you guys up sometime.
Sign us up.
So if you guys are willing to do it, you got the invite.
Absolutely.
Count us in.
And what we're doing for this podcast, we're just taking like little snippets of your live performance.
Oh, cool.
So it'll take like about a minute or so.
Nice. Okay, just peppering them in. Nice.
Yeah, just to give a little introduction, and then when whatever it is you're trying to put out there, they could find you and soak it in as they get familiar with everybody.
Cool. Very cool.
Cool. So Sam and Dane, thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for performing.
Thanks for having us.
We're looking forward to seeing you guys again.
Yeah.
And having you guys in the studio.
Yeah.
Cool.
We're definitely stay in touch.
Appreciate it.
Thank you so much, guys.
DeFrance,
Thank you.
it's been great.
Come into my time machine and let's go back to what used to be. Or anytime you like to be in any place, just not in this one. See, I had a girl, but I found somebody new. Though she likes to dance and sing, just like we used to do.
just in time I do. I can hear her say, hello, I'm springing in. You know I've just dropped in, I guess, to say goodbye. Hello, hello again. Good to see you, my friend.
Okay, so we got Ron here from Blonde. He just got off stage, and he's here with Josh as well.
Right.
So the rockabilly sounds and style. So, yeah, talk about it a little bit. That was a lot of fun, actually, yeah.
Well, Ronnie and I met on... I'll let you take it away.
Right, we met at a Sam Ash, of all places, like in the acoustic room. And like we were having a jam session with this other guy named William. And then he comes over looking all sly. I'm like, hey, come over, man, play with us. And, you know, we ended up listening to each other's stuff. We had a really good time, and now I'm here.
Nice. Was that recently?
That was like 3 months ago.
It's probably longer than that. I feel like some time has really gone by. But we became friends between that time, that space.
Yeah. Well, that's what it's all about, right? Meet up at a music store. We're better to meet friends, right?
Right. What turned us on was like the fact that we were thinking like gypsy jazz would be sort of cool to experiment with eventually at some point.
Yeah.
So that's what caught our attention.
Yeah. So that song that you just played a song you said you finished this morning.
Yeah, I couldn't get much sleep, and you know I kind of gave up on that song for a while. But I was like, you know what, I'm gonna bring it out for this show. It's my buddy Josh's thing, and I wanna do something that means something, you know. And so I brought out a real genuine song, something that made.
We can bring the mic a little closer.
Something that meant a lot to me.
There you go.
So tell us a little more about the song. Then it sounds like it's pretty special to you. So
this song actually, it's about a girl that I had met, and you know her too. You know, how can you not write a song about her? Yeah.
Oh.
You know what I mean?
Did we just name names?
Yeah. That didn't happen. We're talking about.
We're gonna have to
flowers
tag
now.
into this post now.
Oh well.
So.
Anyway, so when I met her, you know, like she had a boyfriend, all that kind of stuff, and I was looking for a friend, no relationship, and we got really close as friends, and I discovered another way to love, that there's more ways than one to love. You know, and through dancing, she asked me, like in the beginning of the song, you asked me what I think of love, and I answered what was true. I don't know.
Nice.
I didn't know at all. And she helped me figure that out, and I think that her and God, using her, whatever,
You know what's
helped me
great?
find that out.
What's great too is we can actually bleep her name out.
That is
Francis can do that editing wise, so
Okay,
she
yeah,
won't
I
even
didn't
know.
about that, yeah.
She won't even know.
Yeah, we will do that. That's cool.
Nice.
whoever you are out there,
Save.
Yeah,
this is a
whoever
song
that is.
about you.
Just a really,
and you'll
yeah,
never
write a song
know.
about me.
And it's a really good song too. And it's a shame that
So
you'll never
good.
know it's about you.
So good.
Unless Ron decides to tell you, but that's your decision, not
Right.
Ron, do you have any websites you want to plug?
Sure. Actually, a YouTube page, Asylum BCZ. We have some videos, my band Blonde, and our Facebook, obviously, Blonde, and Reverb Nation, CD Baby. Just look up Blonde, BLONDE.
And do you guys have any gigs coming up as well?
Not recently, but, you know, who knows what's going to happen next.
We're bringing him back in
Probably another
November. That's for damn sure.
Yeah, no,
sure,
that
yeah.
sounds like fun.
That's for damn sure.
For sure. Yeah, that's a great vibe you got up there, man. A lot of good songs.
So much fun.
A lot, yeah. Loving the rockabilly stuff, the style.
so
I love it.
good.
It sounds great. Yeah. So,
Kira was actually Kira was up there jamming too, and she was so nervous to step on his toes because he was doing so amazing. Sorry, you can bleep that out. But so amazing, on his own. Kira was just like, I don't want to step on his toes. I'm like, you're fine.
I was waiting for it. I was I heard her playing, and I was like, man, I want her to play on this track so
she
bad.
was just so. I think she was just awestruck for your performance. So it was really cool.
Yeah,
No, we gotta play.
Awesome performance. We got to have you back. Yeah, you definitely got to be back here at Saint Rocke.
definitely.
And some more shows. Anytime you got a show, let us know, man, so we can come out and see you. And we'd love to have you back on our podcast as well, up in our studio. Be a lot longer. Be a lot longer. You can come up for an hour or whatever, play some songs, hang out, and talk with us. So yeah,
I'm being called. I will be back.
All right, see you, Josh.
Josh is being
Go kill
summoned to the stage.
Josh is gone. But yeah, but Ron would definitely like to have you and your band actually come on up.
Sure.
And do a podcast with us, man. That's what we'd like to do, is just try to get people out there and try to get some, get a little community of musicians together and put people's music out there, connect people however we can, and get to know people. So
that's the biggest thing, the local music scene. It's so important.
Yeah, and that's we just want to be a part of that too. We're musicians ourselves, and we want to do the same for other musicians as best we can. So
you guys know.
Yeah,
Cool.
for sure. So we'd love to have you up, man.
Of course, man. I love to be here.
All right,
We
cool.
appreciate you coming on right now.
Yeah, thanks so much, man. You're great.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I don't know what the future holds or what tomorrow has in store. All I know is as long as we are fighting, we will never win the war. There's fires and floods, ashes and mud, hunger and disease, corruption and deceit. Corruption and deceit.
Tune Up and Jam
Here with Jimmy Blaze. What's up, man? How you doing?
I'm doing awesome.
Yeah, how was your gig up there?
It was good. It was really good.
Yeah. I guess you got some new digs for the night. You said something about.
It's not your normal attire.
Yeah, right. So I'm all like decked out in like a suit and no, I'm in a vest. Well, Josh, the host, he's always to the nines.
Yeah.
And I went to a wedding 2 weeks ago. I had to buy a new suit for the wedding. So I was like, I spent a bunch of money on this suit. I'm going to wear it again.
Might as well wear it at some
Yeah.
point.
Well, for the record, he makes us all feel underdressed all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
So I don't know if you guys, we've never met, but I'm here every Tuesday.
Hey, so are we.
Yeah, we've been for the sound collection.
I've noticed. I just haven't gotten to talk to you guys.
Man,
You're all
well,
busy.
Well, welcome, man.
Yeah, good to have you.
So tell us a little bit about your music and what you've been, where you play, what your plans are. All the, whatever you can tell us about your music and yourself.
Right. So tonight I was playing some of my debut, my original music, which I don't usually perform original. I play in bands for years. I've been playing music since I was a little kid. Never been a solo artist, so kind of just recently starting to get that going. And tonight was really my first performance that was like, Jimmy Blaze by himself.
How did it feel?
It felt good.
Yeah.
What made
real good.
What made you decide to start a solo?
So I've been doing music my whole life since I was a little kid, and I've been playing in bands since I was in middle school. The last 5 years I've been teaching. I'm actually an elementary school music teacher.
Oh, cool.
Which is bad. Like I play guitar every day. People are like, oh, like when are you playing? Like I play every day. It's the 6-year-olds get a badass show every day. I go all out. Like
Those lucky 6-year-olds.
My calluses are as hard as they've ever been.
That's what you call making use of your time.
Yeah, right.
Right.
So I won, right? I get a paycheck to play guitar every day.
There you go.
I don't have to worry about the industry and record labels and stuff.
There you go.
But that, so when that was, like I said, that was like 5 years ago, and that's when my music, like playing with bands, kind of started to mellow out. Was just perfect timing. I got that teaching job, and I was really serious about that one to get really into learning the elements of the really basics, fundamentals of teaching kids. And then now I've been doing that for a while. I've got more and more free time. I finished my master's degree last year, so I'm done with my studies. I'm like, I'm gonna finally release that solo album, these songs I wrote 10 years ago.
Hey, it's never too late.
Right?
Never too late. Some projects have been going on for years and years and years, a lot longer than 10. So
yeah, man.
That's cool. So how's it feel like now to be getting that stuff out? You feel like you got some good motion going on with that?
No, it feels good. It's kind of weird because I grew up in Washington, D.C. area, and I'm very social conscious, very politically minded. And a lot of my songs I kind of got in the flow 10 years ago. That's really before I got in the stream of playing with bands, trying to make it or whatever. And I was just writing kind of a lot of just about what was on my mind with what's going on with the world and It's like political attitudes, and here we are 10 years later, and these songs that we're like, that's like even more relevant now than when I first wrote it. It's weird.
You were ahead of your time, right?
Something like that. I think it's just the history repeats itself. But
yeah, it's kind of cyclical.
That is true. Yeah.
So, do you have anything in particular you want to plug? Do you have any websites, any recordings, any gigs coming up, anything like that you'd like to plug?
So I don't have any actual like official things to just plug straight up. I'm working on my album, like I said. So you can look for that. That'll be coming out this summer for sure. Gonna do like a 10 song, just full-length solo, Jimi Blaze.
And are you self-producing yourself? Self-producing, or are you working with somebody else?
Yeah, no, I'm self-producing.
Cool.
I'm working with. I have lots of musician friends, so there's gonna be tons and tons of guest artists.
What about social media, where people can find you and try to connect with you?
So I am Jimi Blaze. I spelled Jimi like Hendrix, so it's Jimi Blaze. You can find me there. I'm super active with the Instagram and Facebooks and all that stuff.
Cool. Yep. So that's where people could find out when that recording will actually come out.
Yeah, man. I will be putting all sorts of blasts. Instagram's really my main jam right now.
Cool.
Twitter, I'm getting back onto as I'm, like I said, getting into the self-promotion, but
cool. Well, definitely, we'll follow you, and then we'll spread the word when music starts happening. It's ready to come out. We'll get you back on, and we'll talk about it more.
Yeah, and we'll do as much as we can to get you out there too. Like,
cheers, and thank you guys for doing what you're doing, because this is awesome. Like I said, I come here every Tuesday. I know lots of these people, lots of the locals, and everyone is just so stoked that there's a podcast, and they get to like actually talk about our music. No one ever asks us. It's like, oh, you play, and if you get up and you tell a story, it's like, all right, come on, get on with it, play the song.
Yeah.
But this is the format where we actually, the songwriters, can tell the stories. And thank you guys for giving
you know
all
what?
of us that
We're glad to
avenue
do it, and thank you for doing the music too, because you know we all benefit from all of that.
Right.
Cool.
Cheers.
So we'll have you back, Jimi.
Thanks, guys.
Cool, man.
Yeah, thanks, Jimi.
Thank you.
I heard you're living down in Mexico. Whoa, looks like you fell in love. And I know you don't believe in God, but it looks like she's sent from above. I never got that letter that you said you sent in the mail. Was it lost in translation? Oh, or maybe that ship never set sail. Oh, Olivia, you're breaking my heart.
Hi, so we're here with Annie Trezza. She's visiting us from Montauk, New York.
Yeah.
What brings you out here?
I love California.
Yeah?
I've spent a little bit of time here, but not a lot, like a couple months here and there. But I needed to come to California because I needed to play music and surf for a little while, you know?
So you can't do that in Montauk, New York?
I can, but summer just ended over there, and it's like a very seasonal place. But I'm like leaving the country for like a year or so I needed to get a California trip in.
Gotcha, before you head out.
Yes.
Where are you headed?
Nicaragua.
Nicaragua.
To teach surfing at a surf camp.
That sounds like torture.
Terrible.
Yeah. What a
so
life.
you stop by the California coast to get a little extra waves in before you get down to...
get a couple surfboards made while I'm here.
Cool. That's cool.
Yeah.
So how long are you going to be staying out here before you head down to Nicaragua?
Just a short trip, like 2 weeks.
Oh, okay.
Because I'm leaving soon, so...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gonna have your guitar over there?
What'd you say?
You gonna have your guitar over there?
Yeah. I'm gonna still be playing music, for sure.
Cool.
Yeah.
Music and surfing.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, that's what I like
Sounds
to
like
do.
a rough life.
Yeah.
What did you do wrong to deserve that?
I don't know. I'm not really sure.
So you're going to be keeping everybody posted and informed on Instagram and social media?
I use Instagram mostly.
Okay.
I don't really use Facebook too much. I like the Instagram thing.
Okay. So where can they find you on Instagram? What's your...
Annie Trezza. Just my name. So Annie, Trezza.
And do you do a lot of playing when you're back in New York as well?
Yeah, I mean, I like over the summer, that's what I do. I play music and teach surfing, but I've had like 2 or 3 gigs a week, but like restaurants and stuff like that, and then a couple of venues. But I've been doing it for a while, a couple of years.
How does the music scene where you're from compare to like this area here, Hermosa Beach area? What you've seen, what you've seen, like how do they compare?
Well, there isn't really much of a music scene in Montauk because it's like a tourist like beach place, so it's like restaurants and things like that. So you just got to play a lot of like covers and stuff, which I'm kind of like not as stoked on. But you kind of got to go to the city. Brooklyn and, the city is a lot of good music coming out of there and like actual venues. And so I'd like to do more of that in the future. I've just been playing by myself for the last couple of years, but, always looking for bandmates.
Yeah. And will you be headed back to that area or back to this area?
After my Nicaragua trip?
Yeah, after that.
I'll probably do another New York, Montauk summer, but, play more music and record, hopefully.
With a band?
That'd be cool. Yeah, I'd like to, but you know what it's like. You gotta have that chemistry with your bandmates. So
you're open to doing like a completely solo thing too as well?
Yeah.
Cool.
I'd like that.
Cool.
Yeah, it's nice playing with people though, having all the extra sound. Like when they came up on stage before, that was really cool.
Yeah, it was really cool. And you guys had never really played before. Well, maybe you've played a little bit with Josh.
Nah, not really. A little bit, but not much.
Well, that's cool though.
It was nice.
To get up there and jam out and
that was
play.
really cool.
Yeah, that's what this is all about too. What are your thoughts on this whole Sound Collective thing?
I think this is pretty awesome. I'm glad that it worked out for me to play here. And
yeah, that's totally cool that you've been able to just like kind of come out from New York and just show up. It just goes to show anybody who was out there listening could do the same thing.
Yeah.
Right? If they just get in contact with Josh. I mean, I know you had happened to know Josh before this.
Yeah.
But if anybody just gets in contact with Josh or Kira, same thing. If you're in the area, get a hold of them and they can come out and play just like Annie did.
Yeah, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna keep track of Annie. We're already following her on Instagram.
Yes.
So we're gonna see how her surfing and music goes down in Nicaragua, and then when she comes back, hopefully she could grace us with some more time, and then do some promoting on her music when she returns.
Yeah, for sure.
Thank you.
Thanks, Annie. Thanks for stopping by.
Annie, for being here. Thanks.
Okay, bye. Hey, Josh, why don't you introduce your guest with you right now?
Oh, I would like to introduce Miss the beautiful and always angelic Claire Davenport.
Claire!
Beautiful opera singer.
Oh, thank you.
Yes, that was an awesome rendition of Alone in Paris tonight. Awesome. It's the first time.
Best rendition.
It was the best. And in fact,
ever.
It was. And unfortunately, I wasn't a part of it.
Yeah, we're missing a little Rich on drums.
Say something.
You got to experience it.
It did. That's what I said to Claire. I said it was the first time I ever actually heard it and experienced it.
Right. Acoustic,
without actually. Because I've never, ever. I've always been part of performing it otherwise.
Right.
So it's the first time I ever saw a performance of it.
Well, how about the first ever time we saw Greg playing bass guitar on it?
Yes, true. Greg, our friend Greg was playing. Yes, it was all
Greg Brewer, everybody.
And you also had a guest guitarist who's not joining us, but
Blake,
you want to mention him?
Blake, where's Blake Zingale? Wonderful.
He looks like
guitar
Elvis
player.
Presley.
Elvis meets like a little bit of Ricky Nelson for sure.
And he played the Greg guitar part on there while Greg played the Chris.
Amazing.
Greg played the Chris bass part, and nobody played my part.
Right.
But
Claire and I both have OCD. We're flipping your stickers on the table around.
With yours is what I'm
She's
doing.
like, I like mine a little vertical.
Well, they need to be
She likes
perfectly
her.
no matter how you put them, they need to be perfectly parallel. You know that, right? They have to be like they have to be parallel. They're not parallel right now. They need to be parallel.
They're messed up.
So what's going on, you two?
Francis is like, you guys want to get to something like with any substance?
Yeah,
whatsoever?
I sort of was looking at Claire and I was like, hey, you should probably get on the podcast, because I don't know if you'll stick around for the wrap-up portion.
I'm not, because I'm
she's ready to bounce. So I was like, you know what? You need to jump on.
We know.
this.
We already talked. She's got an
Jump
early
on
morning,
it.
and she's
I have
going
to
to be
get up really
tired.
early. I gotta
Ooh.
take my car in.
Oh.
I gotta go to AAA tomorrow. Okay.
What?
I'm sorry. This
Don't
is
they
really.
come to you?
This is a funny story.
Don't they come to you?
Right? Isn't it?
No.
AAA
Well,
does?
okay. Get this. Okay, so I got a new car.
Oh.
Got a new car. New car. I gotta do the registration, all that.
Yeah.
Well, I don't want to go to the DMV. So
I
today,
don't know why. I don't get it.
Well, you have to go to the DMV to
I
like.
get- no, I-
okay.
I do get it.
That was sarcasm.
Okay. Well, I don't do well with sarcasm sometimes.
sorry.
Yes, she does.
Anyways,
she's so full of it.
when I'm in the moment and I'm telling a story, it's a serious story. So I didn't want to go to the DMV tomorrow. So today I signed up for AAA so I could just do all my registration at
We did not
AAA.
come on the podcast to talk about your AAA experience.
But that's why I'm getting up early.
Oh, okay.
It's because I gotta take.
that's
I have to
that's
take
the moral
one
of the
car
story,
in.
kids.
Claire, you can tell us about any
I
AAA.
want to tell whatever story.
Don't listen to Josh.
Yeah.
You know what
Yeah.
it is? Josh is like, hey, wait a
My
minute.
podcast
I'm just
right
Francis
now.
right now, and Francis is like in pure panic mode.
This is my podcast. I'm
Claire,
taking over.
This is your moment.
Nope.
This is my.
It's all good. It's
This
all
is
good.
Claire's podcast.
This is Claire's
for,
podcast.
Let it be about
There's
2
a
minutes.
girl in a biker helmet, like parading around the bar.
I don't see
This
her.
is why you need to come to Tuesdays,
I don't see
right?
her.
at Saint Rocke, because it
You
just gets
cut
weird.
me off my story.
Sorry,
I
finish
see
your
it.
story. I'm actually gonna walk away and listen to Annie Trezza.
No, you know what? It's okay.
I'm gonna let you take this over. Claire
That's
Davenport, everybody.
Bye, Josh. Have a great time. That's really
Hello,
all my
All right,
story
now that
was.
Mr. Spotlight's gone.
Yeah. Hogger.
Yeah,
Trying to
right?
hog everything.
Yeah, he didn't want to tell you. You didn't want you to
I
tell
wanna
your
tell
story.
my story.
Go
It
ahead,
was-
finish your story now. We're listening.
Well, the wrap up is I gotta wake up early, so I can't stay for the wrap up. This
Yeah.
wrap up.
Right,
'Cause I gotta wake up early. I gotta take one car to the shop. I gotta go to AAA,
right.
and I signed up for AAA today
Yeah,
because I don't want to go to DMV tomorrow
I get it.
because that's crazy.
Right, because you'll be there for 3
So
days. Really.
I'd rather go to AAA tomorrow.
Right, so you're a planner. You planned ahead.
Yeah.
And you're responsible. And so, therefore, this is the wrap-up portion of your part.
This is the wrap up of me.
Yeah, yeah. And then
You're
he wants
welcome.
to step on your wrap-up portion.
Yeah.
He's got his own wrap-up
He's
portion.
trying to make it all about him.
It's all
because
about
of the
Josh,
sunflower.
Mr. Spot. Yeah, Mr. Spotlight, Mr. Sunflower.
Yeah.
As if it's
You
not
gotta put
enough.
that sunflower in there.
Full of
it's on
regret. That sunflower photo will be. He'll be regretting that.
Viral. I'm gonna make a meme.
Oh, it's
Make
gone.
a meme.
It's going already.
He has
Something,
it.
you know what I mean?
Oh,
Let's
yeah.
put something like
Josh and the magic sunflower.
Yeah, it's gonna be great.
He's,
So.
sunflower, the seeding of the sunflower, whatever you want to say.
Oh, that's a good one.
Something
Right?
along those lines,
Oh yeah.
I'm just saying,
Oh yeah.
Those ideas
Okay.
come to me every once in a while. So anyway, you do have to leave, don't you?
Yes.
That sucks.
Yeah. I know.
All right.
Are you
well,
gonna come back?
To come back tonight.
No, not tonight. I know you get the whole AAA thing. And you got to wake up and no DMV. I was paying attention to your story. But I mean, are you gonna come back to another
to this.
Yeah, you're gonna come back to
Yes.
Saint Rocke and perform
Yes.
again.
Yes,
'Cause-
absolutely.
And we
Well,
got to perform together at some point.
We do. We
Well,
do.
yeah, we have to book another
Um,
gig. Yep.
Yeah.
I don't know when that is.
I don't know either.
But whenever that is,
Whenever
we'll
that
do
is,
it.
it's gonna happen.
I know Zeal plays next Tuesday,
Yeah.
I believe.
Mhm.
So I plan to be here for that.
Cool. And
Zeal's
then-
my homie.
and
I
then-
love him.
And then come back on the
And-
wrap-up tour.
And maybe I'll stay for the wrap up.
Or if you want, just sit in with us and talk to some people.
Yeah, there we go.
You can
I love it.
co-host with us.
Oh,
Because remember, this is the
yeah.
Claire
What do you think?
podcast.
Yeah, you want to co-host?
So next week is Claire podcast.
Yeah. Why
Let's make
not?
this clear.
We can talk about how AAA went.
Yeah, I will let everybody know
keep
who's
us
dying
up
to
to date.
know how
Yeah.
everything went.
Up to date.
And yeah.
Sounds good.
And then I'll be here Wednesday because Wednesday Zeal's playing again next one.
Zeal 11. We're looking forward to
Yeah.
Zeal too.
So I'll
Zeal-
probably
he'll come
sing
out
with him at some point. but-
Sounds
Nice.
good.
Yeah.
Sounds good. We'll be
All
looking
right.
forward to it.
So we'll see you next week.
Yeah.
Claire,
Alrighty,
thanks for
Claire.
coming on.
Absolutely.
Thank you, Claire.
Thank you
Bye-bye.
for letting
Okay.
me tell my AAA story.
All right, everybody, we're here at Saint Rocke in Hermosa Beach. This is the wrap-up portion of the show, the Sound Collective.
Wrap up.
Here we go. We're joined by, go ahead, Josh.
Josh Arbour.
Kira Lingman.
Ronnie Blanchet.
Annie Trezza.
Blake Zingali.
Greg Brewer.
I think that covers everybody.
Reluctantly, we got him.
Oh,
We got him
man.
in.
But
We
no
got him in.
headphones for him, so he can still hear us.
It's okay. We can talk about Greg. So what do you say?
October.
Wow,
First week of October. Here we are.
Yeah, it's a great turnout. Oh my God, we it's like far surpassed last week's or last month. So it's getting bigger, getting
Yeah.
more momentum. So it's pretty sweet.
The ball is rolling, so they
ball
say.
is rolling.
How does it where we are right now with our podcast and where you guys have from when you first envisioned this. How does this look at week 5?
It's looking good. I really like what we're doing with collaborating with artists just on the spot, very improv. And like, I mean, for example, all the artists, like most of the artists are right here right now, and everybody's staying and they're sticking around and jamming at the end, and and that's kind of what I want from it. I want a just big, huge, just house party jam session, even though we're at Saint Rocke, but like the vibe of that.
Yeah.
Bong hits in the parking lot. Yeah, that too. So
I think the
but
percussion
we're getting
element is a big bonus. I
Yeah.
think you should continue that.
Big time.
Right.
Yeah, I agree.
See, Greg doesn't come on very much, but when he comes on, he says
He's
very
a
good,
man of
important things.
few words, but very important.
Yes.
He's like
words.
God.
That's right.
Yes. But it was a great turnout. Great. The music was amazing. Everybody, and it was so great. Everybody supported one another and stuck around to the very end. And I feel really blessed that everybody stuck around for that finale song, "Wish You Were Here," for my friend Veronica. So that was really amazing.
Yeah,
So
that was cool.
Yeah.
And it was cool to see Claire.
Oh my gosh, yeah, Claire.
Oh,
was
yeah.
amazing.
She rocked, man.
Hell yeah.
But let's see what you guys thought. I mean,
This
This
whole
is
thing
your
is
first
so
time here.
amazing. All these different talents coming together.
That's
you
Ronnie
know.
Blanchet talking, everybody.
This is Ronnie Blanchet. And seeing where we all are in our art, and sharing that together in our experiences, it's really cool. Thank you, Josh, for doing this. This is way awesome. And Kira.
And this one.
You're
obviously.
welcome.
Yeah, reluctant.
Annie
But yeah.
Trezza.
I thought it was awesome. I'm all about the original singer-songwriter nights,
Yeah.
just supporting.
Thanks for coming from New York, by the way. Like,
Yeah,
that made it
specifically
out.
for
That
this
just
show.
worked
I
out,
mean, we
That's amazing.
Thank you.
we're doing big
Josh.
things.
We're
But,
going global.
we
over
are
here.
going
Yeah,
global.
cool.
We missed a good portion of the night with
East Coast, West Coast.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But
Tupac
I think
and Biggie.
next week we're going to actually feature Jessamine Grace, who is our first international artist. We got a little hiccup earlier today, but we're going to make sure that all those bugs are worked out. And Blake, take it away.
It was great. What do you have to say?
I concur.
There we go.
Well said, gentlemen.
Well
said.
It seems
The
like
guitar
everybody-
players don't have much to say.
Well, what's cool also is that there's like no competition between anybody. Everybody's friends here.
No.
Everybody's actually
Yes.
inviting each
It's
other
not-
up on
yeah.
stage. It's not like some of those other like showcase type gigs where
Yeah.
it like we talked about before, where it's tunnel vision. Somebody goes up
Right.
on stage and then leaves the stage, and everybody, all their friends and
Yeah.
fans go with them, and then there's no communication between. It's not like that here at all.
Not
Yeah,
at
no,
all.
and I
It's-
love
it's
how
a
all the artists
community.
are like,
Yeah.
everyone's so open to have like somebody just like walk up on stage. It's very like no one's pretentious, and that's what I
Right.
really
Mhm.
love. And so it's creating
There's no
more of a
ego.
music. Yeah,
and,
no
and
ego.
there should never be ego because we're all
Yeah.
constantly evolving. We're all constantly learning new things
Right.
with music and just in life in general. So it's like,
Right.
you
So,
can't,
so
you can't
everybody
show up to
spread the
party
word.
and-
The Sound Collective.
Yeah, please do.
Yeah. Saint
And
Rocke.
every
Yeah.
Tuesday, and
Tuesdays.
we got bumped up to. We're almost booked for November.
Yeah.
Nice.
I haven't even got my head around December yet, but 1 month at a time. We gotta really support our artists and stuff, and we still want to support our artists from September. So we plan to plug a lot of their shows that they've got coming up. So especially you guys, if you guys got shows coming up, hit us up, and we'll plug the hell out of them on our social media outlets, because that's what this whole thing is all about. Is a community and supporting one another. So.
Right on.
That's how it's got to be done.
I think Saint Rocke needs to close their doors, so why don't we wrap this up?
There we go.
Tune up and jam.
Tune up and jam, boom 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 boom
Boom, boom, boom.
Tune up and jam, boom 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 boom.
Saint Rocke.
What, this was not one of our better.
Bong hits in the
endings.
parking lot.
No, I think
Fortunate you.
All right.
We should get them on the show.
We are going to get Dan
We
on
should
the.
get
Yeah, Dan, they're
that's-
great.
That's actually going to happen. So
All
I'm really
right.
stoked.
Till next week.
That was a
Till
shout.
next week. Bye, guys.
Thanks, everyone.
Bye-bye.
Bye.